With the award season being in full swing and the first 2 months of the year, the Oscars is considered the most prestigious event in Hollywood. Celebrities want to grab attention not just from all sides of the room, but in the media as well. And the easiest way to do that is to look fabulous. Here, we look at some of the Oscar nominees who may have work done on their faces. Olivia Coleman is 45 years old this year, but judging from her Oscars photos, you would think she's aging backwards. In her previous appearances, Olivia Coleman shows deep lines around her eyes and forehead, especially that of her frown lines. Her skin around her eyes in her older photos looks more creased and aged, typical of frequent expressive movements. From what I can see in her latest shots, her furrows have magically disappeared, and the skin around her eyes certainly looks much rested. This is a sure sign of Botox, but I must say she has had her Botox nicely done, just enough to shave off about 5 years off her face, but not too much to alter her natural expressions in any way. You also notice that her eyes look less hooded, as Botox also releases the tension around the lateral corners of the eyes that make eyes appear smaller than they should be. Emily Blunt is one of my favorite actresses of all time. She's already pretty to begin with, but what's amazing is that in the last 7 years, she not only looks like she hasn't aged, but actually looks better with time. Her changes are subtle, but when put together, elevated her pretty face into a gorgeous one. Firstly, you can see her nose tip appears more defined. With a more sculpted nose bridge and a smaller tip, her facial features looks more attractive. This may be the result of a rhinoplasty by a good plastic surgeon who understands her needs. Her cheeks, over time, also appear fuller, giving her an overall face lift. Previously, her mid-cheeks appeared flatter, and this can be achieved with cheek fillers such as Perlane. Finally, her lips also seems to be more defined without looking too voluminous. And this can be nicely done with lip fillers placed along the vermilion border of her lips. The effect is very discreet, but really elevates Emily from the girl next door to eclectic goddess, thus cementing her superstar status in Hollywood. Emma Stone is probably America's sweetheart since La La Land. Of course, she's young, but you can see in the photos taken a decade apart, there are subtle changes that makes Emma more attractive with time. I like the fact that Emma's facial changes are measured and subtle. She looks very natural, but a better version of herself as she enters her 30s. First of all, Emma's nose seemed to have been accentuated over the years with a heightened nose bridge and a more defined tip. This could be due to rhinoplasty, but overall it lends a more attractive appearance to her face. Emma's old smile sees her upper lip disappearing into a thin line, but in recent photos her smile is enhanced as the upper lip is slightly more defined. Again, this can be the result of lip fillers bring about a better proportion to her upper and lower lips. Well, there you have it, our usual suspects. Tell me if you agree or disagree with what our opinions are. We'll love to hear from you, the audience.